I'm here with the legendary Da'Vonne, who played for the third time.
Yeah.
You are an all-star.
Thank you.
You were evicted 5-2 tonight. We talked about a lot, but you're a juror, so I can't talk about it too much. Let's talk about David.
Okay.
Strange relationship between the two. You've had your ups and downs. Where do you stand with David right now?
You know, me and David, we both are actors. You know, you put Denzel Washington and Viola Davis in the house together, so it was like, oh my gosh, we couldn't mend fences. It was terrible. But I think he's an amazing guy, but I think he's just playing the game. And so outside of the game, I'm sure we'll be able to have a conversation and move forward. I owe him a huge apology about that vote situation. So me and David definitely have a lot to talk about.
Do you think he's playing a good game?
I think he's playing a David game.
We'll leave it at that. Let's talk about, you made it farther than last time because you're juror number 2 as opposed to juror number 1 from season 18, which was when Nicole won.
Yes.
You played this with her before.
Yes.
But this season you had your first competition win ever. You held that power of veto. You used it on Kevin. It looks like your friendship with Kevin is something that maybe is the greatest prize you got out of this. Can we talk about that?
Of course. Kevin is an amazing person. You know, we taught each other a lot. As much as he likes to credit me and say I helped him grow and I helped him do, he helped me as well. Like, Kevin is the only person in that house that made sure to say, Da'Vonne, let me check you daily because you got some things you need to work on too. And I like that because that's a real friend.
What did he say you need to work on?
You know.
That you liked, or you don't want to talk about it?
You know, this is about Kevin. This ain't about me.
Okay. This is not a therapy session right now.
So he is an amazing friend, and I promised you, Julie, I would use that veto on him again and again and again, especially because it had all of them shook. All of them. I loved it.
I love it. No regrets.
No regrets.
That's how you should live your life, and that's how you do live your life. We saw you have really deep conversations with a few of the house guests talking about things outside the house, not about the game.
Yeah.
I'm sure you wanted to win $500,000.
Yeah.
But did you really come back for maybe a bigger reason?
Absolutely. I came back here to use this platform. You know what I'm saying? In a time with everything that's going on in the world, I felt like it would be extremely selfish of me to come in here and not take advantage of the opportunity to speak up about racism, speak up about religion, speak up about, you know, different hate and discrimination, and just talk about it, get the conversations going. It's 2020, and people are still walking around saying, I didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't know. Well, let me help you get the conversation going. Now you know, because I know you're watching this, so let's talk about it. And so I took full advantage as much as I could to get those conversations going and to talk about it. What else are we doing in this house during the downtime?
And we showed those conversations on the broadcast, so you didn't have to just be someone who was watching the feeds. So I feel like you accomplished a lot. Do you feel like you accomplished what you set out to?
I do. Yes, I do. That makes me feel so good. Oh, that makes me feel so good. That in itself is worth more than the money, honestly.
We also saw that you had a roller coaster relationship with Christmas. You guys were good, then you're not good, then she gets offended. She nominates you, she gets offended, you make her a have-not.
Yeah.
What is your opinion of Christmas as a competitor?
As a competitor, I think she's gonna do good in the game. Yeah, competitor, I think she's gonna do good in the game. She has to keep her head in the game. She reminds me of me. She emotional as hell. Like, she reminds me of old Da'Vonne. Like, she's really emotional, and I just be like, girl, tap in. So I think she'll be okay. I really, really think she'll be okay.
Would you say you're both alphas, and that's
We are definitely. We were actually talking about that today. We are, and that's why we kind of were like butting heads. But the thing is, I toned down my alpha this time, and so I felt like she was trying to be the superior. And I was like, girl, if I take this wig off, it's going to be a problem. But yeah, she's a good girl, though. She's a good girl.
Who do you think is running this house right now?
Oh, man. Now finding out this new knowledge, I'm going to go ahead and give it... I'm going to go with Dan Tyler, Cole.
Danny, Tyler, and Cody.
Nicole.
Oh, Nicole.
No, Nicole.
Danny, Nicole,
Tyler,
and
and Nicole.
Tyler. You think these three are running things
Yeah, I think.
together or separate? Do you think?
Exactly. See, that's what I mean when I say it's a lot of stuff going on, because you got this alliance right here, but you also got the dynamics of Tyler, David, Enzo, and Cody. Then you got Cody, Enzo, and Tyler. Then you got Danny, Christmas, and Nicole, and Danny, and Tyler, and Nicole, and Danny, and Tyler, and they everywhere.
We need that margarita.
Look.
I'm going to say thank you, and that
you.
it is always a pleasure to see you.
Always.
I say you just keep coming back till you win it.
Yes.
That's just my opinion. You are a winner.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Davon. Big fan.
Thank you.